Hi folks, Dave Hoffman, Cowboy Hiker. I wanted to do a video about trailer loading. I did one earlier just about how I prepare for a trail ride the next day. And that's kind of what I'm doing today, but I'm gonna go over some of the regular housekeeping deals that I did in that other video. So if you're interested in what I say on that video, please go back, and I think it's called how I prepare for a trail ride. Anyways, I want to talk a little bit about trailer loading. This is a 2-horse slant load with a dressing room. It can actually, my dressing room can actually break down, and this wall can come down and it can become a 3-horse. So anyways, my tack room is a mess, so you don't have to comment on how I need housekeeping lessons, but I've got all my stuff for my next trail ride in there. And but anyways, I wanted to go over a few things. I also have I've got another trailer that my buddy Nate is working on. His YouTube channel is the Tater Man, and he's an amazing welder and just kind of a jack of all trades. So he's working on a trailer I had traded for, and I'm going to we did some work on it already, but it's a 4-horse. He's going to move the center cut gate up to the front. We're going to make it 3-horse with a tack area. So anyways, that's what's going on there. I also have a gooseneck 16-foot. I fit 6 small horses in it, but it's more like a big 4-horse for bigger horses. But and my horse has been in all of them. So anyways, I just wanted to let you know my background. This trailer is really super handy for what I do because it's a bumper pull, and it fits really good in small parking areas where I like to ride. And you know, you don't need to be able to turn 3 semis around to get this into the parking lot. But anyways, some of the things I went over in that other trailer video, I want to repeat, which is make sure your trailer and your truck are in good working order. If they've been sitting for a while, I would say longer than 12 months, I would take them to a mechanic and have them check the bearings. Make sure your tires are still healthy enough where they can hold weight, they're not cracked or rotting. And if there's something, if the mechanic will find something, if there's something wrong, he'll find it before you find it 2 hours down the road, which would be inconvenient. Same with the truck. Make sure your truck's in good working order. Make sure the oil's changed, that you've had it serviced recently, and then you're good to go. Make sure your tires have proper, that they're inflated to what the PSI is that's written on the sidewall. Find out what that is, get it right, and make sure you got 2 spares, one for the trailer, one for the truck. I promise if you don't think you need one, you will find out the hard way that you do. So I also have a good jack. I have like a trailer jack, a jiffy jack for the trailer, where you can drive one axle up on it and you can work on the other one. So that's really handy in a pinch. Make sure you got a good jack for the truck. I like a simple bottle jack. They're small, but they can lift really heavy weight, even with a trailer on, like if you're doing a back axle and you don't want to unhook. So make sure you have all that stuff before you take off. I'm getting some eyes from Mr. Cashman right here. Cash the super horse. He's my main pack horse right now, and just been such a huge blessing. Those of you that have been following the channel know that I got him from a good friend, Alan Palmer, who's on another channel called The Farm on Route 66. So if you're one of my followers and you haven't subscribed to his channel, please go do that. He always calls me out, and I get more subscribers every time he does that. So if you haven't, please go check him out, like and subscribe to his channel. He does amazing work. If you can see this awesome horse behind me, came from him, and he's just got you know, he does such a good job with getting them gentled. You know, this horse come off the reservation. He was super gentle when I got him, and then he's just gotten better and better since I've had him. So anyways, with the back to the truck and trailer, sorry, I get my ADD kicks in anytime I'm not thinking about it. So, but trailer loading is, anything you do with horses is serious business. Okay, horses, even the gentlest horses, we can get hurt around them. So we have to be you know, conscious of the dangers around us. So those of you that haul your horses all the time, you know, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to people that watch my channel and are wanting to get out there and go trail riding and haven't in a long time. This is for people that aren't. And one of the things that happens to me, Cass just turned his nose up at Snap, and Snap squealed at him. One of the things that happens to me, because I'm hauling my horses, they go somewhere twice a week probably. So it's such old hat for us, and we can get really lazy with our safety, and that's when we get hurt. So I want you to be conscious of the dangers, and especially when we're you know, dealing with trailers and horses tied in and in these confined areas, there's places we can get hurt. We have to be careful, but we can't be super fearful and so careful that our horses we're scaring our horses, because we can do that too. We kind of got to have a calm, gentle spirit about us, but be ready to kick it in gear when we need to, either if we got to get out of the way of something, or if we got to discipline a horse and make him get off if he's trying to, he or her or is trying to climb over top of us. We got to make sure that they know that we're the alpha, and they need to obey, especially in these situations where our safety and their safety is at stake. So anyways, I am probably, because I'm by myself, so there's Cash, that's Snap, and then there's Hot Sauce right there. So I'm probably going to load all three of them. I'm by myself, so I don't have anyone to film. So being one-handed, I'm probably going to just load each horse and show you what I do if I'm just loading each horse as a single, and then I might load a few, and then I might like try and set it up on a tripod or something like that. But because each of them are different, you know, each of them all three of them have their different backgrounds and history with the trailer. You know, Hot Sauce back there, she was riding on trailers when she was still on her mama, but that was bucking horse, like semis and stuff, and they just scared her off. So it was a stressful situation. These guys, Cash was super cool right when I got him. I don't know what Alan did, but he had him broke to go in the trailer super easy. Sometimes he'll hesitate and, you know, maybe stand there for a few seconds, but then he jumps in. But there's no fight, there's no, you know, there's no stress or anxiety going on. This one here, she will push another horse out of the way to get on the trailer. She's really weird. That's good, you know. But I don't know how your horses are, but they didn't get that way overnight. You know, Alan worked with this one. I actually loaded my horse when I got her here. She had hurt her head on when I was trying to pull her in, and I got a little, this is my fault, I pulled too much, and she set back and swung her head and cut her head on the side of the trailer. I had to doctor that for her. But I loaded her, after that, I loaded her every day for a month. I might have, you know, she might have got Sundays off or whatever, but I loaded her every day for a month till it became old hat. And there's some days where she has to stop at the door and go, okay, I'll go in. But the main thing is we want this to be a nice, easy, inviting process. And when we get stressed out, they get stressed out, and it makes it the opposite of what we want it to be. So anyways, enough of me talking. Let's grab some horses. Hey, I also want to add, this trailer is really inviting to most horses. See how you can see every nook and cranny in there. There's nothing in there that's hiding from a horse that they could be scared of. They can inspect that whole thing. A lot of trailers that are kind of dark in there, horses that aren't used to them won't want to go in there because it's spooky. I also have a hay bag hanging because I want them to know that there will be something for them when they get in there. And but those are a couple things that make this setup a little easier than others. You know, it's got a big wide back door, not a single, it's not just a one lane deal where some trailers are. My horses can either turn around and jump out, or they can back out. Either way, I want them to be able to do both. All right, who we got here? Anybody know the name of this wild caballo? By the way, this is Hot Sauce. And I'm gonna load like I'm going on a trail ride with Hot Sauce as my riding horse and Cash as my pack horse, which is usually what I do. So we'll see how this goes one-handed. I usually have both hands, and she's the one that's usually the most abrasive about the trailer. And so I'm asking her to just follow me in right now. And if that doesn't work, I will send her from the outside, but looks like she's coming. Oh, maybe not. But I've got all the stuff. Oh, there she is. Okay, so she's in. And I'm gonna try and tie her in without dropping the phone. Look at her. Sorry guys, I should probably push stop on this bad boy. What did I just do? Started it again. That's what I did. Okay. So, we got one horse in. I'll go grab the other one. And they almost always poop as soon as they get in. That's just an almost always one. All right, I'll go grab my Cash man and get him in there. She's not super friendly. She's not as friendly with Cash as she is with Snap, but oh bud, you coming? So sometimes Cash is like, wait, I gotta get in with her. She bites me. Well, she ain't gonna bite you while I'm here, so. You coming, partner? Come on, baby. You can do it. Get in here where all the goods are. See the hay bag? So I'm just gonna let him think about it a minute. And if he doesn't eventually come in, I'm going to put a little more pressure on him from here. And if that doesn't work, I'll push him in from out there. Meaning I'll get kind of next to him and I'll try and push him from his butt, so. But look how much room she has over there, and she's taking up half the trailer, or more than enough for 2 horses already. Come on, get. Come on, Biggin. Oh, something else I use sometimes as a I keep one of these in my pocket. Let's see if I have it. Want that? He looks like he wants it, huh? Well, come on, get in here. You can get one. So I didn't tell he wanted it, but he didn't want it bad enough to step up in here. Come on. Come on, baby. And usually when they come all at once. There. And he gets his treat because he was a good boy. I'm gonna tie him, if I can do it, with my Sorry you guys, I'm like this when it comes to video and one-handed. So all right, I'm gonna close gate, which okay, we're in there. Pretty simple for these guys because they do it a lot, but I don't try and put too much any more pressure on than I absolutely have to. And I'm going to show you here in a minute. Oh, someone's a little irritated she got left behind, but I'm not sure we can fit all three in this trailer, honey. But so I'm going to unload these guys, or the guys that are in the trailer, and I'm going to load her, show you how she loads. Okay, so when I unload, what I do is I untie everybody. Now this is a different situation than some horses, or some, I don't have any dividers. So if I had dividers, I could just untie this horse and then get him out and then untie that horse. I untie them both, or I just undo the knot so that if someone freaks out and ends up running backwards, they don't hang themselves. So before I open the gate, I'm gonna undo both knots. It's kind of tough one-handed, but I got it. And then I actually don't do this. These guys will unload at the same time, and they're really good at it because but don't do that. So he's gonna back out because that's how his preferred method of getting out is. He will back out. If I can show that. He gets 1 foot down and then she's all the way up front. She likes to turn around, jump out the front way. So that's kind of how I do with two horses, how I can kind of unload them all at once. Don't do that. Just that's how these guys like to unload, because they've got a system. This one backs out, that one turns around and follows, so he backs out, and then this one follows out like that, and they can both back out if I want them to. But when I'm by myself, that way I unload them like that, because if I unload just one and leave the other one with the gate open, she could get a foot under there and try and set back. So that's another reason why, even if I was just doing them one at a time, if she wanted out, she could still get out. I'd rather that than her get hurt. So anyways, let's put these guys, I'm gonna tie them up and go get Snap. There's Snap. All right, I want everybody to know that this isn't the only way. You know, if you're taught to load horses a better, safer way, then do it that way. I'm just trying to help people that haven't had their horses in a trailer in a while, and get you a horse like this and you won't have to worry about it. Because this one here would she gets super mad if anybody leaves her home. She is she really wants to go on whatever ride we're on, whether it's brand cattle, hunting, just a regular old trail ride, whatever it might be. Hello. That gate's big enough to hold buffalo. 2-horse trailer. Not complaining. It's actually really good. So, anyways, what do you guys think? Is there any other information you would like about going on your trail rides? Get your horses in. I did this with her every day for a month. She might have gotten a day or two off a week or whatever, but that's how I got her to where she is now. I didn't just load her when I was going and needed to go somewhere. I loaded her every day, and that's where she got her grain. Actually, I would load her in the trailer, give her a grain, unload her, and put her up. And then I started loading her in the trailer, driving around the barn once, giving her a grain, and then, you know, so consistency is key. So if your horses aren't used to it, please practice this before the day of the trail ride. If your trail ride is on Saturday, load them Monday to, you know, load them every day during the when you get home from work. And just, this is how I do it. And if I had a straight load trailer, I would do some things different. If I had a stock trailer, not a whole lot, you know, like a gooseneck, not a whole lot I'd do differently. But if I had dividers, I would be able to unload differently. You know, that's how I unload. I'm gonna go ahead and unload Snap now, and she's gonna be upset because she's gonna be mad that we're not taking her anywhere. Pretty crazy horse. I mean that in a good way. It's just neat that she wants to be involved in everything. And what a blessing. What a blessing she is. Every horse is a blessing. We never knew it would be like this. And she's gonna go ahead and back out. And she'll turn around and come out whatever way you want her to, but she prefers to back out, and that way it doesn't matter what trailer she's in. She can be in she can turn around, or she can back out, or whatever. But tell me what you think, guys. All right, everybody's back in their stall, and you know, when they think it's their idea to get in the trailer, it just goes much smoother than when they think they're being forced, you know. So so do what you got to do to make them feel comfortable in the trailer, and if that means you got to load them every day for a month, do it. And if there's any, you know, what other concerns or questions you have about preparing for a trail ride, preparing your horse for a trail ride, you know, leave a comment. And I've got a video about basic hoof care. I got a video about look at those two. I got a video about you know, truck and trailer maintenance, things like that, you know. But I'm happy to go over those subjects again. And you know, this is an expensive gig we do. I don't have an expensive rig, but I still spend a lot of money doing what I do, and I love it. I wouldn't change a thing. I enjoy being in the wilderness with my horses, and obviously they enjoy the wilderness too. But there is County Road 77. So anyways, folks, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Peace out.